This testimonial has been independently verified as truthful.
Benefits to us of being part of the business network in this area are that we get down to where our customers are. Our customers generally on overnight stays will be within a 2-hour travelling distance. So many of our customers are in this area, both business and leisure guests. So this allows us to get down to be involved where our customers are living and working.
The number one thing at the top of the list has got to be winning new clients. People buy from people. And before I can expect anybody to invite me into their firm, let me advise them on their communications, or allow me to advocate to other firms, they've got to like me, they've got to trust me, and that's only going to come with time. That's been proven really over the last 6 months as we've dealt with half a dozen firms now.
When I started 3 years ago, I did lots and lots of networking just to sort of find what suited me best, and this is the only one that I have continued with and will continue to be a member of, because A, it's beautifully organised, B, I've made so many contacts, not necessarily triggered business, but they're people I can use to refer on with absolute trust. So I would say for me, it's been able to expand my knowledge, expand my network, and give my business a firm footing.
It definitely means we know more about what's happening locally. If we weren't here, being an hour away, 60 miles away, we wouldn't know what was going on in the area. We wouldn't be aware of perhaps local issues, budgetary restraints, what the competition are doing. We find all these things out by being down here on a regular basis.
A big benefit to us is understanding organisations across the Northwest who are looking to move or looking to expand. And we find the network group is very useful because they allow us to tell us about their clients that are looking to grow or looking to relocate across the Northwest.
Because I've come for so many years, I've got my sort of sub-network, and we're in constant contact with each other by email, by phone, by text, and we know what's going on. So people can pass business opportunities on really quickly, or they can refer you on. So I would say, yeah, it's one of those good ways to keep plugged into what's going on in the locality, without a doubt.
I find by attending the morning seminars that it really does work quite well in expanding your own knowledge. Sometimes the various different topics might not be anything directly related to your job, but firstly I always find I come out learning something that I may be able to pass on to another member of the team within our business or within other businesses that we deal with. But also it does allow us to meet more people, so you get more time spent with people through the morning to begin a relationship and a working friendship with them where you can find out more about their business. Whereas if you just arrive at lunchtime, that time is shortened.
Well, besides it being a very useful knowledge-giving exercise and you receive lots of top tips that are straight to the point, we find it a really great opportunity to build closer relationships with members. The workshops are very interactive, so we use it as a forum to get to know members a lot better and for members to get to know us a lot better. And it's also very useful topics to use as icebreakers over lunch with other members. Again, we see it as an opportunity to build trust with other companies in the group.
I attend them as often as I can, and I usually get an awful lot out of them. I've delivered the workshops myself, and I think they are a big plus for the business network because they really give that added value. It's not just turning up, having a network, having lunch and going away. You come and you always take something that you've learned away.
I think the format of this network makes it very easy, even if people aren't comfortable with meeting new people. The relaxed informality of the reception at the beginning, and then being on a table, even though there may be 8 or 10 people, you only actually have to say something for 2 to 3 minutes on your own where you're actually the only person speaking. And it's very welcoming. There's a table host, and so if you're a new member, you won't necessarily be going first. So you have the opportunity to listen and get to know other members round the table before it comes to your turn. So it really is very informal and relaxed.
Karen really takes the time to genuinely understand your business before you get involved going down to any of the group meetings at all, the group lunches. And upon arrival, she makes a huge effort to introduce you to the right people and the right companies that she knows you're looking to work with. She makes sure you're seated for lunch next to the right people that you can interact with, and she also ensures that you're not on the same table every single month with the same kind of people.
2 words, Karen Thames. It's Karen because there's no pressure on you here to do a big sort of stand-up pitch, and certainly for new people joining the network that can be a massive turn-off. Also, you have to learn how to network, and she does that. So what happens if you're new to networking? She'll have a one-to-one with you. She'll explain what happens, the process, you know, the format. But more importantly, she makes you so welcome and makes sure that people are connected and talking to you. Nobody ever is left out on their own.
I'd recommend this network. It's a very friendly network and it will get you to other people. Word of mouth is much more important than any other recommendation. People will pass the word on to other people and introduce you to them so that you can then do your selling to them direct, but you'll be introduced to new people definitely.
There's a great atmosphere there. It's very buzzing. Natural positive energy is being given out, and it's worked really well for us, to the extent that we've now got at least 2 or sometimes 3 people attending the network lunches every month.
I've no hesitation in recommending this business network. It's not just work for me. Sitting at my table today, I was sitting next to a lady who I've known for about 3 years, and she was describing how her business has grown. And when you sort of see people and you get to know them that well, you're almost on the journey with them. And it's partly down to this network that those things happen. And I can't recommend it highly enough.
This testimonial has been independently verified as truthful.